Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akim that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect and to those that cleave to the body. I'm going to get straight into it. You can see on end time headlines, right? A beautiful sight to pretty much stay in tune with the current things happen across the earth, because news is just not news, your local news, man, right? News is world news. Now, news is manipulated to a high degree, but prophecy is not manipulated, right? So when you understand prophecy, as I read in Revelation 13, 16 on down, you understand that this is going to be forced and implemented on a people regardless to where you at, all right? It's about to be a world currency, okay? You have here, Argentina just unveiled a mandatory registry for digital currency transaction. Now, a mandatory registry, right, is basically saying, listen, it's going to be mandatory. Let's get this word mandatory. Let's deal with words, all right? Because he play around a lot, all right? I'm going to get straight to the point, okay? All right, and obviously you get the root word mandate, all right? When you got mandatory, it's containing a command, all right? So the years done progressed where, you know, people been kind of roundabout way asked to get it in, you know, in their local, in Wisconsin, and, you know, different places of buying and selling, and, you know, snack machines and, you know, the Vera chip, you know, just different little things where people, you know, small and jobs in different places here where they was asked to, you know, hey, you look, in order to get in a facility and continue working here, you're going to have to badge in digitally, all right? Which, you know, some people actually have it in them. I ain't looked that Wisconsin thing up in a while. That's been years, all right? So I'm sure, all right, there have been a level of progression on how they enter and leave the facility, how they eating, buying, selling, whatever the case may be, right? But mandatory. One who gives a charge or command. So in Argentina, who rules Argentina? Who is the king or the ruler of Argentina? All right? Registry for digital currency transactions. So you got to at least register, showing that, because at the end of the day, all right, they won't find out who coming up against this thing, man. All right, when they roll this thing out, they won't find out who are the rebels, okay? It says a sense of obligatory because of command. So it's mandate, a command, a judicial or legal order. So they gonna put this thing, all right, they're gonna put this thing into legal action. They're gonna take legal action. And people, when you're a slave, all right, you gotta abide by the law. Period. There's laws of the land you must abide by. If not, you'll be persecuted, apprehended, arrested. All right. And for that cause, you know, they're going to make it to where like, all right, well, you know, it's law. We supposed to do it. Which they themselves don't keep the law. All right? It says, in order to commit to one's charge, literally to give into one's hand. So they literally want to give this into your hand. Right? When you get the word mandate, you get manus, which is hand. And dare or date, all right, means to give. Okay? They want to give into your hand the registry for the digital currency transaction. Is that not a nomen omen? All right, that's crazy. God damn, I mean, I didn't know it meant that, but all right. All right. So yeah, that's it. Okay. No, obviously there's wisdom of Solomon. 2. They gonna do this thing, man. This thing is here. Ain't no avoid nothing. Ain't no it's coming. It's here. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 6. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, right? And let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. So they're going to use the creatures to bring forth their enterprise. The creatures being the people, right? You people look at it as going, and you're being used, man. All right. Verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice. And they're going to push everything upon the people by the way of their fake law of justice, man. The order or mandate, all right, through that judicial system, man. All right, their legislative branches, executive branches, okay. That's what they hide behind to basically oppress the people, man. Telling people to do those things which is unseemly, ungodly. All right. Okay. It says, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. So they, hey, man, at the end of the day, they like, look, we going with our move and that's it. Now let's read some of it. It says, with the anarcho-capitalist and libertarian leader Javier Milei taking power in Argentina in December 2023, many felt that his plans to rebuild the national economy and dollarize it would help Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption in the country. But after a few months of his government, more regulations is coming. In late March, the Commission Nacional de Valores in Argentina announced a new mandatory registry of virtual asset service providers for those operating with crypto assets in the country. Companies and individuals doing that activity now will be asked to comply with the registration approved on March 14th by the Argentine Senate as part of the amendments to the current regulatory framework to address the Financial Action Task Force recommendation, which is the FATF. This new requirement will affect businesses dedicated to providing several services such as buying, selling, sending, receiving, lending, or trading cryptos, which cryptocurrency is acting as a mediator, all right, to what they actually really want to do digitally. All right, they killed all the people behind the cryptocurrency, all the big time players, you know, the billionaires, all those people that's trying to introduce this new form of currency, man. They just ended up dead, jumping out their hotel window, shot in the head. All of a sudden, a billionaire just shot in the head, or just committing suicide, make it make sense, right? Every provider should complete the registration, and the regulation is not just for local-based companies, but also for those operating in the market but based elsewhere. It's going to go to everybody, right? CNV's President Robert E. Silver was crystal clear. Those who are not registered will not be able to operate in the country. Man, I could close the article. After the announcement, the securities watchdog participated in a meeting with the country's main legal firms and the fintech chamber on the implementation of the registry, which some representative of local companies participate. It is a terrible idea to have a registry that enables the buying and selling Bitcoin. Bitcoin is money, not a security. It is wrong as if currency exchange houses for dollars or euros or shops where gold is bought and sold had to register with the CNV. It's complete nonsense, Argentina NGO directive member and Money on Chain Protocol co-founder Manuel Ferrari told me in an interview, which they all for the agenda, all right? You gotta have a good cop, bad cop, right? It says this benefits no one except maybe some state bureaucrats and an army of lawyers and useless people from the compliance industry, Ferrari argued. For him, this measure doesn't fit into the Bitcoin stance in which many people place malign, but he or his party didn't present the initiative to Congress. That's the point, man. All right? This buying and selling thing in heaven. We gonna wear these scriptures out, man. All right? This is Sirach. Same old thing, because it's coming. Ain't no getting around it. 27 and 2. It says, as a nail sticketh fast between the joining of stones, so do sin stick close between buying and selling, man. All right? Buying and selling about to be the greatest sin that you can commit, man. All right? There's no repentance from this thing. All right? That digital currency gonna come by way of that implementation of that CHIP, man. All right? That's how you're gonna have to buy and sell. It's gonna have to be implemented in you. And you're gonna have to be scanned. All right? You're gonna have to be scanned. No more scanning the product that's in your hand. You're gonna be that UPN code or that barcode, man. All right, which is the number of the beast or the number of the man, man. That barcode is in everything right now. You're gonna be the barcode. All right. Contrary to popular belief, this is the direction which is gonna come to the USA. All right, United States of America. Argentina is gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be a world digital currency, man. All right. By way of the International Monetary Fund and those that's what? Controlling the dollar, man. They're de-dollarizing the dollar, all right, the debt to the dollar, so they can bring forth this new form of payment, man. But this verse 3, unless a man owe himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. So if you don't even fear the Lord, you're going to take this, man. Right? You're going to take this thing. Okay? Or your house going to be overthrown anyway. So get in the graces of the Lord and pray to the Lord that he don't allow you to take this thing. So I don't want to represent it was edifying. Next time I say shalom.